Hi Pisces! How are you guys doing this month? Hi. All right. How many of you out there, be honest with me, come on. How many of you out there have been kind of indulging in a little bit of negativity coming into May? End of April, early May, you are feeling a little bit like cranky, a little salty, a little bit like, ugh, yeah, things don't work out. Why would I even bother thinking that way? We all get into those little patterns, right? I think some of you came in to this month feeling that way. I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that you want to have your shit together. You want to be stable. You want to be in this place of having it all together. And you don't want anybody slowing you down from that. And when it doesn't quite happen that way, it can be really frustrating. It can be a little bit of a nagging feeling to be like, oh, come on. There's an impatience I'm sensing with you guys about wanting to push forward. Oh, I like that a lot, you guys. There's, that's really nice. That's a really nice combo for you all. There's no reason to be getting into that negative self-talk. There's kind of the sense that, May is going to be a time of getting grounded and spending time with people that love you. There's kind of a breath of fresh air going on here, which is really nice. Yeah, and I know that it's been kind of a challenging few months, and I think that's contributed to some of, oh nice, you guys. There's that balance. There's world travel. There is expanding your horizons. There is that kind of positive, capable, alchemical thinking. Wow, you guys have some really positive energy coming in. I was about to be like, why are you talking negative to yourself? But I think that's just coming off of the intensity of April. Because, oh my gosh, you guys, what the hell was that? Really? Maybe it's just me. I don't know. My April was crazy. I mean, I said it was going to be the month of the elastic mind, and I was not lying. I was not lying when I said that. Okay, so, maybe you're coming out of some of that salty. I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised by how quickly that can change. And I tell you what, I'm relieved, Pisces. You guys deserve it. I was just doing like Gemini and Sagittarius readings, and they both have these like really cutting months where it's like hard conversations and just heaviness all around. You guys are having kind of this sense of balance between your material well-being and your emotional well-being. I really love having this card. Getting closer to your partners. For those of you who are with Sages, which I actually know a Sag Pisces couple, and they've definitely been in each other's corner really strong the last few years as they've gone through a lot of stuff together. There's a warmth coming for you, you guys. And I think if you, don't indulge in the self-talk and you indulge in that positive talk, this stuff is going to be there for you. Okay, so this is going to be kind of a spiritual month for you. And I get both of these cards next to each other. Wow, you guys. That is some heavy insights. I like the Hierophant a lot. The Hierophant is about kind of tradition, but it's also about spiritual knowledge. It's also about the deep questions we have in life. And I think because it's been such a rough beginning of the year for you guys, have gone through some really intense things. You're kind of figuring out how you can take your spiritual knowledge and put it into this physical world. And that, taking these heavy lessons you've had, like how do you apply them to the day-to-day? It feels a little off to have to apply spiritual lessons to the day-to-day. Yet that's exactly what I think Pisceans are made to do. You guys are kind of made to make manifest the spiritual lessons that we all need to learn, And there's kind of this sense that you guys are going to be, and like Scorpio actually is also a leader for some reason. The water signs this month are kind of helping the other signs. Like air and fire are not having an easy time. I'll tell you that right now. They are struggling with themselves. Okay, decision needs to be made too. The decision needs to be made. Some things need to be squared away. This might have to do with money. This might have to do with where you want to be. There's like a sense here that through your inner experience, this depth that you're going into, it's bringing up a new question for you guys. It's bringing up a new set of desires, a new set of goals, and a new question about how you could possibly move forward into the next stage of your life. Yeah, it's kind of like you've just kind of closed a chapter. You know, Ten of Cups is closing a chapter. It's saying, okay, I'm fulfilled, I'm here, I've made it. And Hierophant and Two of Pentacles are like, okay, what other questions can I ask? What other chapters can I open? What other things can I go do? Life is short. I want to make it an emotionally fulfilling journey. Like Pisces, you are not going to settle for subpar when it comes to emotional fulfillment. You are not going to settle for just an okay experience. And I think a lot of you are going to be willing to push against any kind of mundane, repetitive thing. There's this like searching for knowledge, you guys. Yeah. There's this searching for a forward motion. Forward motion. I think some of you really want a partnership. You really want somebody in your corner. You're really looking at your friendships and your family, and you're making sure every single one of them lines up with you. Because there's this hurt that has been in your recent past, and it comes up. It comes up when you start asking these new questions. You start putting your foot out into that new territory, into that new water. This comes up. This deep pain that you've had, and I think you might find, okay, you want to ask new questions. You want to push to new horizons. It is going to call back this for you guys. It is going to call it back a little bit. Every time you step into new waters, you're expanding yourself, and you will feel that pinch. You'll feel that kind of surge of like, oh, whoa, what just happened? Because you're expanding this month, you guys. You are expanding. You are ready to move on stuff. It is no longer about hoarding your gifts and your skills and your heart and just hoping that you make it through. I think some of you were experiencing that before, kind of hoarding yourselves so that you could just make it and you could just stick with a status quo. There's this desire from you guys. I can feel it for the big dream. You're not waiting anymore. But with that comes that intense discomfort with what a new horizon looks like. With that comes letting go of old wounds, you guys. Because I think a lot of you are working and struggling to let go of old wounds. Yeah. And not even maybe that old. Wounds that have come up for you in the last year or two. They're coming up when you start thinking about this move. They're coming up when you start asking these questions. But you know you need to. I think that romantically, you guys are going to be very supported. Your community is going to be extremely supportive of you and what you're going through and what you're asking. Oh my gosh, this death card has been coming out like nobody's business this month. I am telling you, there is a new beginning. There is a new beginning coming about for everyone. Once that sun hits Gemini, things are changing. You know, Pluto and Saturn are both in retrograde. That means we're really, all of us, the entirety of everybody, is looking through everything. They're looking through their shadow side. They're looking through their daily routines. And they're asking big questions. And for you guys, I just see you are no longer, like I said, going to put up with the status quo. Oh, wow, you guys, this is so powerful. You're going through a transformation that's leading you here. It's leading you to your hopes and dreams. Like a lot of signs this month are kind of resisting the change. They're like pushing against the current. They're saying, I'm not ready. I don't want to do this. Don't make me do this. Please do not make me do this. That is like, and they're paddling upstream to like do it the hard way because they're just like, I don't want to. Being the mutable water sign, you guys kind of get it. You're like, let's dive in there. Let's dive into this really deep pool that we can't see the bottom of, because I know that when I go in there and I ask the deep questions, I know that when I go in there and I look at this wound, I'm going to come out with some kind of knowledge that is allowing me to actually build a life that I want. Be the person I want to be the partner I want to be, attract the lover that I want into my life, attract the lifestyle that I want into my life, attract the program, the university studies, the job that I want into my life. Like, you get that there's this counterintuitive part to expansion that requires you go down into the deep, dark muck, into something that does not look like a future, does not look like a path forward, does not look like anything that you would think that it would be. And you know that underneath that the veneer of the nothingness, there's everything. Wow, you guys are so powerful. You really, really take my breath away, quite honestly, with your ability to do that. And this reading is no exception to that. I'm just looking at it. You guys, I think, are going to know your power very deeply this month. And I'm going to pull a couple clarifiers from my Lenormand deck to keep this conversation going. Oh, wow. 6 of chalices, 7 of chalices. Yeah. What was I saying about going into the deep murkiness and really and communing with it and coming out? 6 of chalices, that's about your past. That's about people from your past, experiences from your past. It's heavy. It can be a heavy energy. It's nostalgic. And I think a lot of you are going to be feeling nostalgic about things you've experienced. And the 7 of Pentacles is about your hopes and dreams, your biggest nightmares and your biggest hopes. This is the murk. This is that murky thing that is the death transformation. It's for me, this is you connecting with any old wounds you have, really accepting them for what they are for you, really taking them in and saying, yes, these are a part of my experience, but they don't define me. They don't stop me from growing. They, in fact, empower me more than they ever have before. You guys have some of the deepest healing energy of any sign. It is so beautiful when you guys leverage it as like a pulley system almost for your future. I'm going to pull a couple more cards, so I'm just curious. Oh, wow. 4 of Wands and Queen of Wands. That's powerful, you guys. Once again, for me, 4 of Wands and 10 of Cups are very, very closely linked. In this deck, it's not so obvious, but this is about that another emotional fulfillment card. It's about emotional fulfillment. And Queen of Wands, this is about esoteric knowledge and spiritual knowledge, and then owning it and owning your seat and owning your throne. Next to the Star, I can't think of more powerful energy than that. So if you guys are having questions, you come into the month just full of questions, full of kind of rule-breaking, maverick-y questions about your life. You're just like, all these things have happened to me. I've been through all this stuff in my life. It's all informed me. It's all made me more tender and more heart-centered than I've ever been before. But, it's not what I want to define me anymore. How am I going to use this? What is this? How is this informing where I'm going? How is this informing what I really want from life? Because I am ready to push myself forward. I have seen things that have made me realize that what really matters is this. What really matters are my hopes and dreams. What really matters is who I love. What really matters is my heart. It doesn't matter about all this other stuff. Money, and prestige and impressing other people. Like, you're not doing any of that this month. No, 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 no. You are not doing any of that this month. This month, you are getting real with everyone. And actually, that's a theme for May, is it's kind of the month of truth. It's a truth-seeking month. And for you, it is just going to be about the fact that you are not wasting your energy on anything or anyone that does not fulfill and serve you. You have seen death. You have seen loss. You understand that if you're not present in today and paying attention to what brings you joy and life, then there is no point. There is no point, and you might as well just walk away. But this is a heavy month for you guys too, so keep that in mind. You're going to be sorting through some old cobwebs. And with that is your transformation. And so you might need to take some time out. You know, you might need to take a couple extra days. Be close with friends and family this month. Be close with those people you trust who, when your old wounds come out and you need to address them and you need to sit with them, they will be there for you. That will facilitate this transformation. But by the end of the month, you guys, I really think a lot of you are going to feel that you are right on the perfect path, that you are right where you want to be, that you are living a true life, an authentic life, a life of integrity. And that, you know, even though you've had all these wounds, like, you're suddenly feeling the lifting of that energy. You're suddenly feeling the lifting of that fear and that darkness that you were in for so long. And it is beautiful, you guys. It is beautiful. And I think there's going to be a lot of laughter and a lot of playfulness and a lot of fun in this process for you. And a renewal of hope is what I would say. A really big renewal of hope again after a lot of questioning for the first quarter of this year. I think having that hope and that renewal and that laughter is going to give you so it's going to bolster everything for you. So keep that in mind. I love you, Pisces. You guys make me laugh. And like I said, I'm in awe of your power to leverage darkness and in depth into something beautiful. So I always appreciate you guys. I'm going to leave my website, my email below. Please get in touch with me. I would love to work with you. I will see you in June, and enjoy this revolutionary month. All right. Love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye. Mwah.